Hello. That's not how I wanted to start the video. I didn't really think it through. It just kind of started and I panicked. Um, but hello. My name is Lori. And let me start by introducing myself as a supernatural. I wouldn't even call myself a fan at this point. I call myself an academic. If I could major in supernatural, I would, and I would pass with honors, and I'd go on to get my master's and PhD. Yeah, pretty much. That's how I feel about the show. And for the longest time, I have been told to put up reviews slash reaction videos because um, I have a very candid review of the show. But I've been told to put up videos about it. And so finally I was like, you know what? I'm going to, because I have a lot to say. And that's what I'm going to do. But I'm also going to have a few disclaimers at the beginning of this video. One is that I am a Dean girl. I've always been a Dean girl from the very first time he was ever on screen. Two, doesn't mean I don't like Sam. Please don't assume that I don't like Sam, because I love Sam. He's like kind of the way I kind of have a relationship with Sam is that he's like the annoying older brother, or younger brother, I should say, sorry, who just gets under my skin sometimes, but I know his intentions are usually pure, and, yeah. Three, another disclaimer is that I tend to swear a lot, especially when I get rambling, because it's not even on my level of consciousness that I'm doing it. So I apologize if I offend you with any of my language. Now that all of that crap is out of the way, we can get reviewing. And I'm going to try to split this up into two parts. That might not go well because I get to rambling and that might just go right out the window. But I'm going to try to talk about like the filler part of the episode and then like the underlying storyline of the episode, which was like the Sam and Dean stuff. So the filler part, which was the Thin Man part of it, was good. I never formally like formed an opinion about the Ghostfacers, so it was almost like I was being totally reintroduced to them because it was so long ago that they were introduced into the show, and I thought they were funny. I don't know, like the dynamic between the two of them was really, really funny. And I remember one line. I've only watched the episode once. I normally watch it twice, but it's now Thursday, and I have been really busy this week with stuff, so I've only watched it once, so I may be mistaken on a lot of what I'm saying. There was one line though that he said when they were in the bedroom, and he was like, "We're gonna be swimming in so much," and there was a pause because they got interrupted, but he was gonna say pussy, and I was like, tears are coming out of my face because I was laughing so hard. I thought that was so funny, and I also thought Dean's annoying. Dean being really, really annoyed with them was really funny too. Especially when like they were going over to see like the computer where they were gonna see like the footage, the security footage, and Dean just like knocks them out of the way. Thought that was hilarious. So that dynamic between like the brothers and the Ghostfacers was really awesome. The actual like creature of the week, um, didn't really like it just because I'm not a big fan of when the show Supernatural has their supernatural creature be not a supernatural creature. And the only time they've ever done that was like, I don't even know if it was season 1 or season 2, with those like hillbilly hunters, and they were humans, but that's like the only one I can think of. And I don't like when they do that because I just don't. I don't even have an explanation. I guess just because I can justify them killing a possessed human, but I can't if they're just sick, twisted humans because I think it's immoral. So I mean, that's just one part of the episode that I didn't like. So I think the whole Thin Man, it also took a really, really long time for it to be revealed that like Thin Man wasn't a ghost and that it was these people, and yeah. And also, who the hell saw it being the sheriff. I mean, I guessed it was the busboy because why would they show us that scene with him and his manager? And then his manager died, so I'm like, oh, okay, it's definitely the busboy. But what the fuck? Where did the officer come into this? I thought that was like, I was like, you stumped me because I normally can guess who it is. So, well done, you stumped me. Um, so that's all I can really say about like that part of the episode. Now, moving on to the Sam and Dean part of the episode, I have a lot more to say about it. Basically, um, the way I stand on this whole brotherly bitch fit thing that's going on between them in this season, I think it's really, really out of character. And I know a lot of you are going to be thinking in your head right at this moment, oh, you think Sam's out of character because you're a Dean girl and you hate Sam. And no, 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 no. I do think Sam is being written out of character this season. But I also think Dean's being written out of character this season as well. So bet you didn't see that one coming. But that could be a whole other video, and I'm not going to get into the whole out of character stuff. But I'm getting really tired of it. I just want them to make up already. But let's just crack on with like the stuff that happened in this episode. So it begins by Dean basically, it was like a fuck you to Sam. Like, I'm going out on this hunt by myself. See you later, pal. Which, to be honest, he has every right to do because Sam has been ignoring him and being kind of an ass to him. And I don't blame him for wanting to go out and hunt on his own. But with that being said, the way he did it was so sly, too. Like, all right, I caught a case. I'm going to go. So, peace. I mean, he could have just left. He didn't really have to be like, yeah, I'm leaving without you. Because that's how it felt to me. It felt like I'm making a point by saying I'm going. But Sam being like, why wouldn't I want in? Come on, Sam. It doesn't take a rocket scientist. You're smart. Of course he doesn't want to sit in a car with you because you're not really a fun person to be around right now. So, yeah. Okay, and there was another scene where they were talking about their dad and how, oh, you know, I kind of forgot. I kind of forget what the situation was, but they were talking about the past and whatever. And I think Dean says, "Oh, those were the good old days," and Sam says, "Yeah, they were." I mean, it's like the writers are dangling, like we're kittens, okay, and they're dangling this little fucking feather at us. They're like, "Oh, look, we're dangling Sam and Dean in front of you, a reconciliation. We're dangling in front of you," and then they pull it away because that's how that scene felt. That's actually how the whole episode felt, especially when you get into the parallels between the brothers and Sam and Dean, because you think, oh, I'm not sorry, the brothers and the Ghostfacers, because you think, oh, the Ghostfacers are going to make up and then Sam and Dean are going to make up. But nope, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. Ghostfacers didn't make up. Where was I going with this? This is a road to nowhere. Sometimes I'm talking this out with you guys, okay? Because I haven't had a chance to talk about it this week with anybody. There was also that part of the episode where one of the Ghostfacers, the one that like hurt the feelings of the other one, I don't know their names. I'm sorry. But he was like, you know, how am I supposed to go on? You know, he was that one person I could count on or something along those lines. And there was that little look between Sam and Dean, and that just broke my heart as well. There's nothing really else I can say for this episode because I'm not gonna lie. There's like, the episode didn't really like stand out for anything because it wasn't like really about the storyline. I'm telling you, if this was like last week's episode with the Cass and the fucking Bart and all that stuff, I would probably talk about it. But this episode was kind of just meh. It was a filler. It was, I mean, it will go down as okay in my books. I won't skip it on the DVD. There are a few episodes that I still have only seen once. But I can't really say anything else about it. And that kind of sucks because this is the first time I've ever done one. Maybe I should have done a better episode to start off with, but it is what it is. So March 18th is the next episode, and fucking Snooki is in it. And I know a lot of people are like, what the fucking Snooki? What the hell? But I love Snooki. So I'm like really excited. And also the promo makes it look really, really good. Crowley's all hopped up on human blood. What the flying fuck? Who knows? I'm excited. If you have any follow-ups, please reblog this or leave a comment. I meant reblog because this is probably going to be posted on Tumblr. Or leave a comment below and tell me what you think about the episode, or if you don't agree with something, or if I was completely wrong about something, because I've only watched the episode once and I don't have a photographic genic whatever memory. So yeah, I'm also going to leave my Twitter in the contact below, and I'll put that on Tumblr as well. I'll put my Twitter, and so if you want to ask me questions on there, you can do that too. Also, I'll leave my Instagram. Why? Who knows? Also, if you guys do want me to make a video on my thoughts about how they're being written out of character this season, tell me and I will make it, because I have a lot to say about that, and that video would be really long. So just let me know. Okay, bye!